What does the word postpartum mean? Do you know? That's what I'm talking about in this first information video. Since postpartum is the keyword of the logo of my YouTube channel, and because it's a word that will come back in my videos, I think it's important to clarify its meaning. Many people confuse the word postpartum with postpartum depression. Thus, one can hear statements such as, "I suffered from postpartum after the birth of my son," or, "I hope you've taken care of yourself since giving birth to avoid having postpartum." These are the wrong ways of using the word postpartum. So what is the exact definition of postpartum? Postpartum means following childbirth or the birth of young, quite simply. It is an adjective, not a noun like it is in French. In English, it has to be used to describe another word like these examples: postpartum period, postpartum depression, postpartum mental health, etc. When we talk about the postpartum period, we mean the period following the birth of a child. How long does it last? Some references say it is the first 6 weeks after the birth or until the return of the periods. Some medical sources speak of a period of 3 distinct phases. The first, which includes the first 6 to 12 hours after delivery, the second phase, which lasts from 2 to 6 weeks, and finally, the third phase, which can last up to 6 months. In short, this means that all mothers who give birth are experiencing the postpartum period. If some of them experience depression during this period, then it is called postpartum depression. That is, depression experienced after the birth of a child. It is important to use the correct terminology to avoid confusion. That said, the content of my YouTube channel looks at the postpartum period, but more particularly at postpartum mental health, since it is a theme that I think is far from being explored enough with parents. We talk a lot about pregnancy and childbirth, and we prepare a lot for that. But what about the weeks and months after birth? This important transition phase, the postpartum period, is unfortunately not much discussed. And there are even fewer discussions about the postpartum mental health disorders that may occur during this period. There is a lack of information given to parents about their mental health after the arrival of their baby. And unfortunately, too, a lot of shame and a sense of isolation felt by mothers who experience a postpartum mood and anxiety disorder, not to mention fathers. It's time to talk more about it, and that's the mission I give myself. Postpartum mental health, let's talk about it.